Hello YouTube, and today I'm going to show you how to change a temperature cartridge on a concealed shower. So first of all, what you want to do is locate and turn off your main stopcock into the building. Or if you've got a shower pump, you're going to need to isolate that feeding the shower you're working on. So with that isolated, you just want to double check, because this is a mains pressure system, that the water has turned off like so before working on this shower. So with that totally dead on the hot and cold side, leave that open and now you can work on the shower. So with this shower, as you can see, these handles just twist quarter turn, so there's nothing coming out of that, so that good to carry on working. So first of all, what you want to do is these ones just pull off. Your ones might have a grub screw on the handle that you need to locate and remove. So remove both the handles and put them to one side. The top tip that I use is just put them in the order that you take them off, or take a photo as you go along to know what order things go back on. So as you can see, you've just got to start taking the handles off, and you've got to remove this screw to remove the white cap and remove the circlip to the shower. This white bit was a bit fiddly, you have to get a flat bladed screwdriver in to take that off. You can also undo the shrouds. Be careful not to damage the plate. So that just pops off and you put that to one side. As you can see, I'm putting them in order, but it needs to come off. And there's this really tight locking nut that needs to be removed. You might need a spanner or a big set of adjustable grips on this just to turn it. Just turn it backwards and forwards because it might be full of limescale, but once it's free, then remove that and also put that to one side like so. So this is the cartridge for this shower. And inside, you just want to double check that it looks something like the one that you're going to be removing. It also comes with some fitting instructions and a clip for the temperature stop. So as you can see, all brand new. Make sure it looks roughly the same. Things might have changed a little bit on their design, but this looks exactly the same, so we know we're good to work on it. So next, I use a 24mm socket set, a deep socket, out of my deep socket set, and I use a long armed wrench just to connect it. Just double check that it's the same size inside the shower. And with that, you can then use my long wrench with the 20mm bit on it, and just need to give it one quick blast of pressure, and that should crack the seal. Don't be hanging, if it's tight, you've got to give it one short whack to break the seal. Don't be hanging on it because you might be loosening the pipe connections below. So with that nice and loose, you can then withdraw the cartridge. There may be a bit of water like so don't be alarmed. Just get a bit of tissue ready if you're scared. As you can see, it's gone slightly green, and also the green bit in the middle, that's your temperature wax sensor. So that means it has failed if it starts to go a different colour. Make sure you clean out all inside. There'll probably be a bit of dirt and limescale. Just clean it up, make sure it's nice and clean so the rubbers sit nicely. There also should be some silicone grease, if not a bit of olive oil on the O-rings to help it in. Just going to clean this all up, make sure I'm 100% happy, because I don't want to be doing it twice. So spend that extra 5 minutes just cleaning up inside to make sure it's nice and clean. Now with the new cartridge, you can line it up, make sure it's nice and greased up, and you can start the first thread by hand before going on with your socket set and tying it all the way in so it's nice and tight. With that nice and tight, you can then put the on-off handle back on and turn the shower off, close any taps that you opened, and reinstate the water into the building or turning on your shower pump. And it's a quick dash back to the shower to make sure there's nothing leaking. Just purge some water out, make sure it's all nicely up to pressure. Then you can check that there's hot water coming to your local outlet, which this one is the basin. I'm just waiting for that to get hot before I then run the shower, so I know that there's hot water there, and I can test if the shower's getting nice and hot. You can temporarily put the temperature cartridge handle back on just to make sure it's getting nice and warm. Now I know that's nice and hot at the basin, I can then check the shower, make sure it's now getting nice and warm. Grab your handle and your adapter, you need the adapter. You can turn it by hand because it is new. Just check it. It's getting nice and hot, and then I can turn it to the cold, make sure it goes cold. Now I'm happy with that, I can turn the water off and check for any leaks. And then it's time to reinstall it back in reverse order, the way you took it out. Now you've got to try and get that white bit off, as you need that. Just ping it off with a screwdriver, make sure you don't snap it because there's not a spare one. Slide that on till it clicks. Then put the screw back in the centre. Nip that up with a screwdriver. Put your limit stop on, so you can do this when you know the temperature of where you want to shower. Then you can put your limit stop on so it won't get any hotter than that temperature. So if it's an elderly person, you can limit stop it at about 45 degrees. And if you want it warmer, you can just turn it around a few turns. You can then put the handle back on, test the shower, and once everyone's happy, that's job done. I hope this video has helped. Please do like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if this has been helpful.